Cryptocurrencies have a huge role to play in the development of CBDCs and the digital euro. Yes, cryptocurrencies are going to be powering the digital euro like XRP and Hedera HBAR. Both of them have massive connections with the digital euro. Listen to this video about Christine Lagarde speaking about crypto assets and cryptocurrencies. Listen to this.
I wanted to get into the pace around the digital euro because the stablecoin market is running with its own technology, including with digital coins and a euro-backed digital currency. Are you worried about this burgeoning market creating some sort of financial instability while the market waits it out for an official digital euro?
I think you rightly focus on stability and financial stability and the risks that can result from the emergence of new assets or new means of payments which are completely outside the normal framework and totally unregulated. I don't think I would put stable coins in the same category as some of the cryptos that we were discussing earlier, because in the main they fall under some regulations. And if a stable coin is backed by the equivalent in either fiat currency, if you have one stable coin, $1, well, there is a reasonable level of safety as long as the backup is actually there. And that's where in the past there have been a few funny surprises where the issue of the stable coins would say, oh yeah, I've got all these fiat currencies to back it up. And upon verification, it wasn't there or it wasn't liquid enough. But if it is regulated, supervised in a way that keeps it safe for the users, then it's something that is growing and that is expanding as promoted by the private sector and corporate operators. That's fine. What I think we should do as the curators or the custodians of public currency, the dollar for the US, the euro for the euro area, is make sure that we actually take ownership of that technology, use the same means that, say, stable coins use, in order to make cross-border payment faster, cheaper, safer, and making sure that commercial banks can actually also take ownership, use that, and operate at a wholesale level, at the retail level as well. I think that's coming. There are big transformations afoot in that field.
So how much progress are we going to see on a digital euro in 2025?
We have a cut-off date, which is October. So October 2025, my governing council has to decide whether we move forward or not.
These digital assets that are being used are powered by cryptocurrencies and not just Bitcoin. There are other ones. That's literally what she just said. And they're providing real-time instant settlements at virtually zero costs. Now, which cryptocurrencies do you think can do this? Obviously, it's either XRP or Hedera HBAR. The European Central Bank has a lot of connections with XRP and Hedera HBAR and will be using one of these two cryptocurrencies. If you want to long or short XRP, go to Wynand Crypto, and on this video you're going to find a link to sign up to BTCC to be able to trade Bitcoin and XRP and other cryptocurrencies. And guys, with BTCC you can get a limited time $10,000 bonus on your first deposit. This is where I'm trading. This is where I can open all of my long positions, all of my trades. I think it's a fantastic place to be trading, so make sure to use the link down in the description below if you want to sign up and start trading XRP. And also listen to this other video about Christine Lagarde speaking about crypto assets and cryptocurrencies. Listen to this.
Enhancing Europe's autonomy in payments. Payments which form the backbone of our economy and our single currency. At present, a few foreign providers dominate Europe's payments landscape. Yes, there are a few member states that have their own respective payment system, but overall, it is dominated by foreign players, leaving us vulnerable to external pressures. As we face an increasingly digital future, we must prepare the ground for a digital euro. This will ensure the resilience and public good nature of our payment systems. It will also provide a platform for private innovation in digital payment. On your second point, I tend to share your views. Nature doesn't like vacuum. And we started working on the digital euro way back. Actually, when I started my term 5.5 years ago. And I'm not claiming, parentality on the digital euro, because my colleague Benoît Cœuré had already committed a speech on this matter before I arrived. But I certainly carried on with that project, and subsequently Fabio Panetta on the board, and then Piero Cipollone, who has replaced Fabio, have taken the lead together with a very, very good team, which is focused on accelerating the pace and hopefully campaigning enough with all the stakeholders, meaning European Parliament, meaning European Council, meaning European Commission, so that we can eventually, not put to bed, but put to reality this digital euro. The deadline for us is going to be October of 25, and we are getting ready for that deadline.
The president of the European Central Bank, this lady right here, Christine Lagarde, has just said that they have a deadline to launch their digital euro by October of 2025. Yes, this is the president of the ECB. And listen to this.
But we will not be able to move unless the other parties, the stakeholders, as I call them, Commission, Council, and Parliament, actually complete the legislative process, without which we will not be able to move. And I think it is critically important, and it seems to the agnostic or the skeptics, it seems to be more relevant and more of an imperative now than ever before, both on the wholesale and on the retail level, both.
The European Central Bank wants to launch a wholesale and retail CBDC this year in the next few months. And also, this is huge because the Digital Euro Association right here is shaping the future of the digital euro. And this is important if you own XRP and HBAR, because Ripple is a gold member in this Digital Euro Association. Ripple right here, as you can tell, Ripple XRP and the HBAR Foundation is also a silver member of the Digital Euro Association. So HBAR and XRP are both part of the Digital Euro Association, and the digital euro is coming this year, according to the president of the European Central Bank. And Christine Lagarde has also spoken about the stakeholders that are going to be part of the CBDC. Now, when we take a look at the list of all the stakeholders participating in Wave 1, they include huge banks right here, as you can tell. And then the participants in Wave 2, the stakeholders, include a bunch of other banks. All of these banks right here, and these banks right here, all of these banks right here, HSBC, Goldman Sachs, UBS, so many huge banks, all in Europe. Big things are coming if you live in Europe, if you use the digital euro, if you have cryptocurrencies, this will affect you. This is huge. I love y'all, and I will see you very soon. Until the next time, Wynand Crypto out.